What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ichikote here with another video. And recently, a freaking Dissidia Final Fantasy NT official trailer came out. What was that, like yesterday, or was it yesterday morning? Something like that around where I live. And people were freaking hyped. Now, the first thing about this trailer, I love to see. Well, of course, we get to see the two reasons why the heroes are freaking here and the villains are here. But the thing that I really liked to see was the fact that they showed off the characters' costumes from their later years in the official trailer. That means that in game, this is probably going to be their main powers, because sometimes in the other Dissidias, I felt like the main characters were underpowered in terms of story continuity. Now I'm looking at this from a story continuity point, because there's a lot of OP villains in there, like freaking X-Death, Jacked, Sephiroth, dude, come on. But at the same time, I love this just because I saw Lightning's 13-3 costume as in this cinematic release trailer, and I'm just looking like, dude, this is the heroes now after they've, went through the rest of their journey. Now, if Lightning has her ending game powers in this game, which she's obviously not going to, they're not going to let her be that strong, but I would be surprised if they did do something like that in terms of the story continuity. But out of story continuity, they're obviously going to nerf her in gameplay, because we've already saw gameplay of it. But if she was that powerful in story continuity, then they would have to take her out of the battle and make her just watch or something, or she should be fighting the gods herself. Then I also looked at Cloud's costume. He's in this Abnett Children costume. If these are the actual costumes that they're meant to be in this fight with, as in that's the story continuity costumes, then yeah, that means these heroes have reached towards the end of their journeys of their own separate Final Fantasy series. So Cloud's really strong by now. Instead of equipping a freaking costume for his Mako energy powers from Abnett Children, that's actually his default stuff. I like that they kind of give the hint at their journeys through that way. The other thing that was really significant to me in this trailer, and I think a lot of people liked it, is just the fact that, well, it's two things. The fact that the beginning, when the forces of light were about to fight the forces of darkness, that song kind of hinted at some nostalgia from Final Fantasy Dissidia, as in, dude, it kind of made you think back to the old Dissidia song, because some of that startup was similar, and it's like, oh man. And the other thing that was hype was strictly the team ups you get. The first part, you're just gonna see Garland running towards Warrior of Light, and boom, Noctis comes in. I feel like Noctis is kind of playing the heads in towards Garland role, and he's probably gonna head in towards Sephiroth role, like Lightning played in Duodecim. When Lightning came out in Duodecim, it's like they wanted to make a statement. It's like they were saying, yeah, Lightning can face off against Garland. Yeah, she can face off against Sephiroth. That's kind of what I'm getting from this Noctis going head into Garland, which you usually don't want nobody fighting Garland unless it's Warrior of Light in terms of actual story continuity. But yeah, after that, the really hype stuff that goes down is the fact that you get Lightning slashing Garland from behind the back. And after that, you get Lightning colliding with Sephiroth, which seems random. Ooh, what I also like, Ultimecia and Cloud of Darkness teaming together, and also Terra getting protected. I still don't think I can say that character's name right. I think her name is Y'shtola or something like that. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, we get Terra and Y'shtola working together, and Cloud of Darkness and Ultimecia. That's actually what I wanted to see from the previous Final Fantasies. From the previous Dissidia Final Fantasies, Cloud of Darkness and Ultimecia teaming up, because that just seems like it would be destructive. And then we get another fight that I actually want to see in the story, Kefka and Shantato fighting each other, which, well, they didn't seem to directly go head on. It's just that Shantato kind of saved I think Terra and Y'shtola. Probably about it. And Titus and Vaughn are going in as partners, along with Cecil helping them fight against Kuja. And I'm sorry, that's not Kuja. Yeah, that is Kuja. But they switch up to go fight against Kefka with the Blitzball combination. Now that's kind of making me question: will there be like story mode combination attacks like that in here? That'd be dope. That'd be real dope. And you see, also Onion Knight and Zidane teaming up. And every time I actually see this scene, I'm a little bit confused on who's Jack punching. I might have to go back and try and see who Jack punched into that mountain. But Jack is freaking OP for no reason, so it don't even matter to me. But the next scene, you get Bart's fighting against Goldbats, and Cloud just as OP as ever, just like I can slash through rocks. Jack taking Squall and Bart's on at the same time. I believe, tell you the truth, I believe Jack just gonna lay both of them down. No lie. And I still, this game, like previous games, I wanted to see some Jack versus Sephiroth action, especially since there was a point in time in Dissidia when Jack was on the side of Cosmos and Sephiroth was on the side of Chaos. And we could have saw Jack versus Sephiroth fight. We never did. But what I want in this game is a Jack versus Cloud fight. We did get a Cloud versus Terra fight, and Cloud beat Terra, and he was like, yeah, I didn't really beat you. Even though she was like, wow, you completely stopped me. He was like, I didn't really. It kind of makes it iffy, because technically Cloud did beat her while she was in her other form too. But Cloud's like, nah, it was real iffy in terms of the voice lines they use. But this time I want to see some Cloud versus Jack action that I may not see, because it looks like I'm gonna see Jack versus Squall and the guy who was teaming up with Squall. I think that was Bart a little while ago. And after this we get Cloud going into Gold Bears. It looks like he's about to do that Omni Slash version 5, and then we get Warrior of Light back on Garland, and they just regroup both teams to go in to fight against people. I didn't notice this at first, but when they collided, it seems like, they got a mixed matchup. I believe they're probably doing this for some better strategic purposes, because we got Lightning colliding into Sephiroth. I think Lightning still wanted to fight him from the last game. We got Jet colliding in the Cloud, so I'm hyped for that. We need Jet colliding in the Cloud, okay? And then we get Squall colliding in the freaking Gold Bears, Cecil colliding in the Kuja. That's gonna be interesting. And Garland still colliding in the Warrior Light. There was probably some more collisions that I didn't see in there because it went by so fast, but man, that's gonna be hype. Like, that's gonna feel weird. Cecil versus Kuja. I'm pretty sure Cecil would just destroy Kuja. He's not the strongest villain out of the main Final Fantasy villains, but I'm still okay with seeing that. It provides some extra, some extra spotlight for Kuja. I don't completely hate Kuja or anything. I actually enjoyed pretty much every character that's always in the game. My question is, for one, where's Gambit in this trailer? Gambit probably won't be in this game, so I do want to kind of question where's Gambit. He probably just won't be in the game. But my main question is this: can I get Shantato back so I can freaking spam them with her? Oh, not Shantato, my bad. Oh, what was her name? Prish. Can I get Prish back so I can spam them with her OP moves that I shouldn't be spamming? Freaking down you go, right through you, all the voice lines, just playing the voice lines over and over again for no reason. You can't stop it, bruh. I know people remember getting hit by that BS. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, and always ring that like button. Peace. Tell me what you think of this trailer, because this trailer was lit. People are hyped. This is probably some of the most satisfying results from Final Fantasy right now in terms of the Final Fantasy community. I don't complain like the majority of the community does about Square Enix, so I don't feel exactly the same way, but regardless, I feel hype about that Dissidia, because It's freaking Dissidia. Dissidia has never let me down, and it's even better now. And it's no BS. Peace, guys.